Hello everyone, and welcome to The Sims 2, Strangetown, Strange Days. My name is Heather, and this is my very first Let's Play, so still a little rough around the edges. I think I finally got the video working correctly. Hopefully, we'll see. So first I want to dive right in and explain exactly what's going on here. So this is my version of Strangetown. So back many moons ago, in fact almost 10 years exactly, I got The Sims 2, and the very first neighborhood I played was Strangetown. The very first Sims I made were in Strangetown. And I always loved the neighborhood. It was always my favorite out of all of them, really. And I got away from playing not just Strangetown, but The Sims 2 in general for many years. And it wasn't until about last summer that I got back into it and managed to get it up and running on my computer. Ooh, excuse me. That's great. Yeah, I play on a Mac, and I had things boot camped, and I have a very jerry-rigged game. I'm amazed it works, but it does. So I really wanted the chance to do a Let's Play of my own, and I thought, what better than to revamp Strangetown and have a chance to really play with all of the Sims that are there, because I always thought that as, Max's Sims go, I think they had the best and richest backstories of the Sims that shipped with Strangetown, and I was always really into figuring out what would happen to them, and then I never really got a chance. So here's my panning of the area. Trying to do it gently. I have a new neighborhood camera that I'm not sure I'm thrilled with, but just trying to give everybody a general look of the place while I talk a bit. So my goal for this Let's Play is I want to build up Strangetown. Really get all the Sims that were there, originally into, shenanigans, tell their stories, have Sims of my own in there as well, and if you, the humble viewers, Simmers out there, want to donate any Sims for this hood, I would welcome it with open arms. And I think it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun. It's a little different. I don't see a lot of people play with Strangetown, just in general, over time, but I really love it. It reminds me a lot of where my parents live. They live in the desert, so I just thought it would be fun. On that note, I do want to give a shout out to some amazing Let's Players out there. The reason I'm back with The Sims at all, really. First, we have the Jessa channel. Of course, I think she really brought a lot of Sims 2 players back to The Sims 2, or interested in The Sims 2 instead of a later generation game in The Sims franchise. She's fabulous. Her Akanthop Isle hood is just my eyes pop out of my head whenever I watch her videos. It's so gorgeous. So Jessa channel, wonderful. She's wonderful. Also Siri Sims, who is now known, I believe, as Siri Pixel Biologist. Her Ladecia Sims 2 Let's Play was just so charming. I miss it a lot. Thank you so much, Siri, for sharing that with us. I love the concept. I love all of your Sims. It was wonderful. She does other videos now. I think a lot of, is it ZooCast or Minecraft? She's just fabulous and a very exuberant, wonderful person, so I recommend her too. And last but certainly not least, we have Mara Let's Play, whose BACC Clayfield is just again, mind blown. Like, her ideas for her town and how far she's, like, come with it and fostered it is just, like, so wonderful, and I love watching all of her videos, with Clayfield, see how everyone's getting along. So, those are really my 3 top inspiration. And I thought, why shouldn't I do a Let's Play of The Sims? Why not? What else do I have going on? It's summer. It's a fun time. It's a good time to relax and play some Sims. So, with that in mind, I'm actually going to stop just rambling and give you a short tour of who all's in the hood. And now, let me see, can I go back? I want to go back here. Start over here, this side of town. So, alright. To go back to the view I can really scoot around with. So, let's start over here. So, here we have the reason, in my mind, this was always in my head part of the backstory, the reason Strangetown exists. So, we have Fort Stonehill. This is a military base. And as you can see, these are the Stonehills. So this drew most people to the area originally. It's been there for many years. And, you know, there's a radio tower, they have an observatory, they're monitoring the skies. Oh, goodness, okay. Don't want to show you that. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Alright, and then we have the Grunt family. One of my favorite, probably maybe my favorite Sims 2 Maxis families. And I've given them general makeovers, or I've tried to. We'll see them more as we go on. So Tank has always lived under the hard thumb of his father, General Buzz Grunt. In this domesticated boot camp can Tank prove his worth to his demanding dad. So we have Tank, the oldest son, wanting to get his father's approval. I had kind of a crush on Rip from the beginning. I think he's the cutest Maxis Sim that they've ever made. Humble opinion. He's kind of a rebellious sort. He wants to get away from his dad. And then there's poor Buck, who's a kid, and we don't know. He's too young. He's too young to see how the, you know, the psychological. Oh, I think aliens have showed up over here. Saw some. Oh, they've gone. We're not sure what's going to happen to Buck quite yet. So, Tank wants his father's approval. Rip wants to get away from his father. And Buck we don't know. So, we'll check in with them. Also, I guess I should say, definitely, because this is part of what made this whole thing possible. I'm really bad at building. And I like decorating, but I get lazy with it. So I found some great Strangetown Hood makeover lots. And that is from Frotana Sims at Tumblr. And I believe that is spelled Frottana -Sims. I'll put a description in the link box. Or a link in the description box, okay? Dyslexia. So definitely all of the default households are these makeovers by Frotana Sims, and she's gorgeous. I'm so happy. So I've also put in more military housing here. So Fort Stonehill obviously should have more employees than just the grunts. General Buzz, who's in charge, I would say, if he's the general, and possibly Tank soon, wanting to follow in his dad's footsteps. And I would love if any of you out there want to donate, come up with a military family to work at Fort Stonehill. I have a lot of open character slots, I guess, that I haven't personally decided to fill yet. So if anybody wants to make me some Sims, let's see, what am I doing in time? How am I doing time? Okay. Make me some Sims. I want some definite backstory, though. I think that is a requirement. I want to know exactly as much as you can why they're here, what they want to do. I'm very much into storytelling, so I think that would be a fun exercise. Maybe something to, keep with the theme, keep the Let's Play fun. So, anyway, so that's the military housing area. Then over here, let's see. Of course, let's see if first we have. Actually, I'll go over here. Nobody lives here yet. However, there is some wreckage of an alien spaceship. I'm hoping to have an alien family here. They've crash landed and decided to stay. I haven't come up with a concept for that quite yet. So that's a work in progress. But that's what I'm saying is going on here. The Beaker household, another Maxis family that came with the game. Words are easy. So, what experiments are the highly secretive and less than neighborly Loki and Cersei Beaker performing on poor nervous subject? Will this secrecy affect Cersei's career ambitions? So yeah, this is all the bio that came with the game, so I'm trying to leap off of that. Cersei has the unfortunate honor of having a name very similar to a Game of Thrones character that I keep thinking of whenever I see her name. Maybe they're very similar in in their scheming too. Loki, her husband, and I have already come up with the storyline that Loki is running for mayor. So Strangetown wants to become a legit town with legit leadership because more people have come. It's not just like the military base now. So he's in the running for mayor. And I think having a hostage they're performing experiments on that nobody knows about, kind of a skeleton in their closet. So they have their work cut out for them. Let's see. Then we have the Smith family, another Maxis family. After a fruitful career, pollination technician number 9 has retired to his favorite planet, Earth. Good planet. But can his son Johnny make friends and fit in, or is his family just too strange for Strangetown? So, we have an alien living among us. Jenny, his wife. Teenage son Johnny. Child Jill, and I gave them a puppy named Marley. So, we'll check in with them later. And this is meant to be the wealthier part of town, but there's only one other house that's been built so far, and I don't know who's going to live there yet, but I thought it was a nice little deserty abode, so I downloaded it and put it in. Now we get to this area here is the downtown. We're getting more toward the downtown, quote-unquote, area. So we have the Daniels family. So this is not only is this my family, Sim family, but this is a recreation of the very first Sim family I made in The Sims ever, so they're close to my heart. So this is Dennis, he's the dad. I haven't given them a bio. His teenage daughter, Rain, and she is actually adopted. And the backstory of that, sorry, I was thirsty, talking too much. The backstory of that is Rain was actually an orphan living at another military base in another part of the country, and Dennis and his wife, God rest her soul, were both working there and thought what was being done to her was cruel and unusual, so they actually took her and split. So they've been on the run ever since. And this is Anastasia, Rain's sister, and that is Dennis's biological daughter. And his wife, unfortunately, in their travels, has passed on, mostly because I cannot remember her name for the life of me. So I didn't bother to recreate the sim. So we'll check in with them, too. We'll check in with everybody later. Then this is another family of my own creation, the Winters family. So this is Tim and his wife, Sylvie. They both want to be in the medical field, which is good because there is now a hospital in town. Also, they have a cat named Elvis. So, we have here Loner. AJ, he came with the game. He's come to Strangetown to find himself. Will he be successful, or will the odd things here drive him away? Who knows? He does want to open a diner, which I have not had him purchase yet, but I did put in and named it AJ's Diner, so probably revamp that and get some good community businesses going. Over here, let's see, can I go up here for a sec? We have the Curious family. Hello, Curious. Okay, cool. So, also came with the game, Vidkund? I don't know how to say his name, actually. Laszlo and Pascal. And they're truth seekers. And I think it was Pascal is the one who he got a little too close to the truth and was abducted by aliens, and now he has a little green-skinned daughter named Anara. So that's interesting. Back to the downtown. Oh, we have Bryony Diamond. Oh, Bryony. She's already a staple in the town. I actually downloaded her from, I believe, the Tumblr is DD Sims, so DEEDEE Sims. She uploads amazing hair recolors, and her hair model was also adorable, so I thought I should put her in the game. So she's come to Strangetown. I'm not quite sure why yet, but she may be running from something, I'm not sure. But everybody loves her. She's the talk of the town, and she just has bolts with all these guys. It's crazy. The Singles family also came with the game. So Lola and Chloe are sisters, and they are actually the half-sisters of Laszlo, Vidkund, and Pascal. Alien DNA, obviously. And then on the other side of the duplex here, we have Kristen Lost, and Erin Beaker, who I believe is Loki's sister. And they're just roommates. And I'm not... there was definitely some strife when I was playtesting them earlier, so let's see how that goes. And I believe that brings us to the last family so far. We have... the Spectre family. So Olive Spectre has a long history of being a bit of a Black Widow, I guess. Men she marries die. And now she's an elder, and she's been here a long time. This is like the family manor that's been here forever, even before the fort, the army base went in. And she also thinks she should be mayor because of this. So she's running for mayor. And she has a niece named Ophelia, who is a teen and is dating Johnny Smith. They're cute. But she's been roped into helping with the campaign stuff. So that's what's going on this summer for poor Ophelia. And I've decided I am playing in rounds, although I think I'm going to have it be a week, each round, a sim week. By the end of the first round, whoever has the higher friend account, Loki or Olive will win the mayoral election, and Strangetown will have their first mayor. And if Strangetown gets their first mayor, they are going to be working out of, where is it? There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I'm really not great with this camera yet. Strangetown Town Hall. There we go. that's going to be here. So, working out of there. We have the Strangetown Town Hall. St. Delphine's Hospital is where probably Tim and Sylvie are going to work. The Strangetown Library, there's a public library now. Strangetown Community School, that's where the kids and the teens will be going. There's definitely not a high enough population to have separate schools yet. And there's a few more community lots over here that are not occupied, and I'm not sure what my plans for them are quite yet, but I don't like two spaces that are too big or too empty. Also, one community project that is, rumored to be happening is they're going to build a university. So that's going to be somewhere in here, maybe over here by the strange Will Wright head. That's Will Wright, right? I'm just assuming. And so there's obviously lots of room for growth. And we're gonna see how it goes. So that's my tour of Strangetown, and I'm sure I have rambled quite enough. Yes, so thank you, and I will see you next time.